Who you talking about? Still okay? What you talking about? Still. What did they pick for me? Man, you hoe ass nigga. Hey, that's why I love this draft. That's why I love imported drafts. Like them other drafts be straight garbage truck juice. I mean, but what's hidden traits compared to their overalls? Like they be. I mean, how many years it took? 3? Took about what, 3 years? But you gotta realize too, y'all had the XP jacked up last time. Cause y'all XP was on 175.
First opened back in 1975. There's a look inside the iconic Mercedes-Benz Superdome in downtown New Orleans. The scene a few moments ago.
No, I'm not saying it's not
It's
possible.
unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks
2
are
seasons,
fired
like
up
you
as
said.
their guys are ready to do battle between the Green Bay Packers and the New Orleans Saints. Here's a punter, Thomas Morstead, to get this one started. And we are underway from the Superdome. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones. It'll go as a loss of a yard on the game's first play. Second down.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, you know better than I. He has the ability to take over a game, so what do you do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels, because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through, there's nothing but room to run.
On 2nd and 11 now. Rodgers going up top. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Marshawn Lattimore. And the possession is there.
Lattimore already got his first pick of the season. On 2nd down. Oh my gosh, back at
43-yard line.
The Saints take over 1st and 10 at their own 43-yard line.
Whip it. Lattimore, whip it.
A good starting spot for the Saints as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 43. Naeem Hines, his first carry. 31 yards there and a first down. Even from up here in the booth, the play-by-play guy could tell that there was some pretty good blocking on the right side of the line.
Well, you have good eyes, and it's almost like a ballet when it's executed that well. Everyone in the right spot, everyone in sync, everyone hitting the perfect notes. A little more percussion and a lot more bass, I would think, than you get your normal ballet. But at the same time, that was well executed.
So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. To throw, it's Breeze. And And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
The positioning here is key. As a defensive back, you're taught 99% of the time, make a play on the football. But in this case, making a play on the man was all the difference. That's what forced the incompletion.
Second and 10 now from the 27.
Opposite.
Now Breeze. Ebron caught left side. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 10 yards, good for his Saints, first down. Really been an ideal start for them. They get the turnover on the opening possession. Now here they are moving the ball straight down the field on their first drive.
And that feels good, but you know on their side of the field, all they're thinking is finish this drive off because they took it away, right? So now you got them back on their heels a little bit. Now go down and put a touchdown on them. Look out. You've won the mental battle early in the game, and that may carry over for you.
Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
Ready. 95-56. Kill.
And he's got him. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. Juju Smith-Schuster there to make the grab. And they are able to strike first here on their opening drive.
Juju on that beat.
Looks good on the extra point. And it's now a 7-0 game. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They had the auspicious beginning of the season, a first drive turnover. Now they'll try again here, first and 10. A run there on first down going nowhere as he stopped right at the 25. Tackle made by Whitney Merciless. Then he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom. Quick. And what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
He gets this to Devontae Adams. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. The reception good for 7. It's third down.
Is everybody going to be online? Shit. It's late as hell. I mean...
Blue 58. Check, 47.
They'll try and run for it with Jones. And he's going to be stopped short of a first down as they'll get to him at about the 33. Just a 1-yard gain on the play, and that'll mean a call to the punt team as it's fourth down. They'll go with Jones. And he's not going to get the first. I don't even think he made it back to the line of scrimmage. Now it looks like we'll get a timeout, and we will. We've got an injured Packer on the field. Boy, not what you want to see in quarter 1 of the new year. We'll be back. From the 32 now, here's first and 10.
Come to my world. We want it. Come to my world. Check 50. Hey, switch gears.
On first down, a running play ends up going backwards as he won't get close to the line of scrimmage. In fact, he's going to lose 4 yards. Moving backwards on first down, never a good thing. What does that do for the mindset on second down?
Well, it changes your play call, definitely, because as a play call, you're advancing yourself thinking, okay, we're going to get a gain here. Now you've got to go back in reverse, come up with something to pick up not just the yardage lost, but gain a few extra.
So the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on second and 14.
Hey, Charlie.
Now this time, Breeze will throw. To the right side to Eric Ebron. And he gets it down a yard or 2 shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds.
Well, they're unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
Hey, Echo.
Now Breeze on third down. And he's got his man Hilton. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 12 yards there, good for a Saints first down.
You're good, you're good.
First down.
Check 24, check 24.
First and 10 at the
Break it down, fellas, break it down.
Juju on that beat. Juju on that beat. Juju on that beat. Juju on that beat.
Juju Smith-Schuster with his second touchdown in this opening quarter. And the Saints able to stretch that lead out further.
Juju
Lutz to try to
already got
add the
2 touchdowns
PAT.
to start the season off.
And it's good to make it 14-0. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick.
Who's on my?
That's fielded in the end zone.
No, I ain't went over the top yet.
And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
I got Juju at the 94 speed.
at their own 26-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. From the 29, Rodgers hauling it in, Nelson. And it's a fumble.
The offense retains possession.
Get ready, get ready, get ready. Mike. 319.
The first carry now for the BYU man. It's Jamal Williams. And he's going to take this across the 50 and into Saints territory. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1.
Brings up 2nd and 1 at the 49-yard line.
Try to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
14. Packers nothing.
258. So we got man. Check 3.
On 2nd down, Williams. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down.
319. 54. Hey, defense, let's go. Alert 3.
They'll try and run for it. Here's Williams. And Williams is going to be stopped short of the yellow line. He did not get there. He needed 2. He got 1, and that's going to leave him with 4th down and a yard. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter.
Yeah, you sound like a damn.
And no move to get the offense off the field. They'll stay put on 4th and 1.
Here we go again. 36. Easy. Back north. Check, check.
Rodgers going to go on 4th down. And Adams has it complete. And all the way down to the 10-yard line. Wow, 1st and goal, and defensively all they can do is shake their heads. Not only did they allow the conversion, but a big play as well.
What you mean? Bro, don't call me about no $6 million cap.
The first red zone opportunity now for the Packers. They've got a 1st and goal from the 10-yard line.
Check 99. Check 99. Watch that three.
Now you're asking for a season
They'll
2
try and
reset.
run. This is Williams. And he'll get about 4 there as he takes it from the 10 down to the 6. The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on 2nd and goal. Here's Rodgers. And it's intercepted at the goal line.
Look at that shit,
Picked
boy.
up by Marcus
Williams. Going. Marcus Williams. Going.
And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
That's a 101 interception return.
Partner, what we just saw, that's a great example of a team that was really amped up. They've been playing so well, yet they didn't get overexcited and have a bust on defense and gave up a big play. Instead, they created their own big play with a pick 6. This one may be over.
Yeah, it's just the first half, but that lead has swelled to the point where you're wondering if it is over already. That'll be taken in the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have stayed where he was, as he'll only get back to the 16-yard line. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here, or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11.
Cut. Hey, alert 3. Alert. Boxing.
Shotgun now for Rodgers. And Rodgers intercepted a 3rd time. It's the linebacker, Alex Anzalone. And he's able to get it back to right around the 27. That's sort of a second quarter to forget for him. Now 2 picks in this frame.
Almost as if the first one that he threw, he couldn't shake, couldn't get it out of his head. He ends up throwing a second one as a result.
Compounds the mistake a little bit.
Yeah, you got to
make sure you put no free agency and everything before you start, before you even advance that shit.
He hasn't been able to do so here in the second.
Good track. Shift. Check safety. Watch the eye.
They'll run on 1st down. Wesley, and he'll get it down inside the 20 to the 18-yard line. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short. 8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple. They run with Hines. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down. If there was one area that the coach emphasized in our pregame meeting, it was red zone offense.
In a sense, I got from it, and I think you did as well. They weren't real happy with how they were executing previously, so they put a lot of time and effort into it because getting points is paramount. Doesn't matter what you do otherwise. Don't leave the red.
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans.
I hope not.
Taking it in from 14 yards out. And the Saints able to stretch that lead out further.
The touchdown was scored by the runner, but the offensive line, they feel like it's theirs. They blocked that one up perfectly. Allowed him easy access to the end zone.
Why do I have to miss out on everything
with the
because
extra
I'm playing my game?
And the route is on here in this first half.
That was my number one thing I said.
That'll be taken in the end zone.
I'm quite confused.
And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Typically down to the first half, I might say, oh, you at least need a field goal out of this drive, but they're down to the point where they need a touchdown, don't they?
Yeah, normally, you know me. I mean, you've been around me for a while now, right?
Unfortunately.
I'm sorry about that. But normally, I'm the one preaching patience.
Yeah.
You know, take your time. First half, you still got a chance. I think they're out of patience here. This has to be a drive that gets a touchdown. So if you're the play caller, you're going to that portion of the sheet that says big-time plays,
so
specials, anything you can use to get yourself back into it.
I mean, I got to
We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes, we'll again head down to visit with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando, back for another year. He'll have scores from around the NFL here on this opening weekend. A little bit of space there for the first down run, as that's going to get him about 5 yards. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up second and 5. On second down, it's Williams.
Well,
and this time he's able to take it down to the 42.
What was the point of me even passing?
6 yards to pick up, and that's a first down. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
What's your point? What's your point? You tell me I'm one person.
And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line.
Evidently
It was
not.
a loss of a yard, and it'll be
Hear what you're
second
saying
down.
right now. It ain't making sense. Ain't nothing to argue about. Before I even passed it, I said don't advance it. Before I even passed it.
On second and 11 now. Rodgers. Devontae Adams, the intended receiver, and it's third down.
It's been my observation there's been a nice variety of play calling defensively. You and I often talk about an offense's ability to keep a defense off balance with what they're doing. I think the converse has been true in this game.
Yeah, I think you're right. They seem to have gone off tendency quite a bit, but only the second quarter, a lot of time to change things. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as the clock stops here with 46 seconds remaining in the first half. And no move to get the offense off the field. They're going on 4th and 5.
Hey, we got 3 down, 3 down. Key 81.
They'll go for it. It's Rodgers. And that is going to be incomplete. The Packers unable to pick up the first. And the Saints will have the football back. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And the ledger for them so far looks pretty good, doesn't it?
It certainly does. Touchdown, touchdown, touchdown. Not sure it can be much better than that. They've got to feel very good about the groove that they're in at this stage of the game.
A gain of 2 brings up second and 8 at the 38-yard line.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
53, Mike, 53.
Now a play fake. Breeze. He gets this one complete to Traquan Smith. Well, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 22 yards there, a first down. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Watch the ship. 21. Watch the ship. Watch the ship.
On play action, now Breeze. Going deep to the end zone for Juju. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in. They're going for a receiver there. Already has 1 touchdown in his first half. A second one not to be.
I like where their headspace is, though. I mean, I really like the thought process, right? You got a guy who's already scored one, right? You want to go back to him, continue the hot hand, and make them adjust to you defensively. I like what they were trying to get done, even though they weren't successful.
Ready? 5-9. Check. 53's Mike. Coming, baby. I'm coming, baby.
Into the red zone, it's Breeze. He's got it to Hilton. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down. Now the Saints will use their third and final timeout as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. 2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down. Oh, he's trying for Smith-Schuster, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Josh Jackson. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Time here for likely one play, then off to the locker room, and they're going to have some adjustments to make.
They certainly will, and I think a lot of people are thinking to themselves, all right, take the knee, get out of here, regroup. But how will the head coach and his staff approach halftime? Will it be angry? Will it be clinical? Will they be calm? Will they just let it all out? Who knows? I'm going to be a fly on the wall for this one, though.
Rodgers now on first down. Lets it go for Nelson. And he couldn't hang on. Would have been their 4th pick of the game. Instead, second down. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. Not wanting to take a chance this time, they'll keep it on the ground. And this will go as a short gain on what will be the final act of this first half. So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend. As we'll get you over to Orlando, where standing by is Jonathan Coachman. He has our EA Sports halftime report. We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
As a matter of fact, they're still okay. It ain't even no free-for-all free agency anyway, now that I think about it.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. This is Hines. '17 there and a New Orleans first down.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, put a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. From the gun, it's Breeze. Going deep to the end zone for Juju. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. They've done a good job on these receivers, pretty much held them in check. They're a little too close for comfort.
And you're always looking for a play to get you going, right? You're looking for someone to make one. But maybe this penalty, this pass interference call, that can... Help shake them loose.
Let's go, let's go. Ready? You ready? Under. Push him back. Push him back.
They'll try to run with Hines. And he is in for the score. Touchdown, New Orleans. Naeem Hines. Already his second touchdown here this opening weekend as his guys continue to pour it on. Lutz good on the extra point, and that will extend this big lead. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half two.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use. Just something to get you off to a quick start.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Working from the gun, Rodgers. It's caught here by Adams. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. 17 yards on the play there as the Packers have the first down as well.
And the Packer first down.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
It's our time, guys. It's our time. Inside. Smooth. Check Mike 47.
From the gun, it's Rodgers. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Marshawn Lattimore. Well, Charles, he's thrown 5 picks in a game before, and right now, after that one, he's standing on number 4.
And right now, your defensive coordinator is asking the offensive coordinator, can you do anything to slow this down? Because my guys have to keep running back out on the field. So play calling may come into it a little bit, maybe run the ball a little bit more. But a lot of it depends on the scoreboard. They may have to keep throwing it.
That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be 2nd down. This offense has had a lot to like in this game. I don't know that last play, though, is going to make the highlight reel.
It's not going to make the highlight reel, but it will be the focus of the film session that the team has to sit through. I've sat through those before. Never any fun. You're always excited about your good plays, and they actually fast forward through those. All right, that was good. All right, great. They get to the bad ones and really illuminate them. Not cool.
And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. A gain there of 21 yards.
And the Saints first down. 1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Mike 8. Check Mike 42. Man, I got you. Mike 46. What we got? 42's Mike.
Throwing on 1st down is Breeze. And that'll wind up incomplete. Try to give his man room to run under it, but it's 2nd down. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
He's checking. 11. Hey, Delta. 42's the mic, boys. 42's the mic. Here we go.
Breeze now to throw. Now Breeze wants the football.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or
into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jair Alexander.
Well, I tell you, Brandon, this ball's intercepted, but it is 3rd down. So the silver lining is that since this is so far down the field and there wasn't a big run back associated with it, really this kind of works like a punt. It's not an altogether bad result.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. 17 yards on the play there as the Packers have the 1st down as well. Rodgers now 8 of 15 through the air, but it's 1st and 10 here. Williams. Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
He continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one and might need to just put that aside and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can.
From the 35 on second down. Rodgers. And now here is another interception. Picked up by Marcus Williams. And his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line. The interception woes, they just continue to mount. He's thrown 5 picks. At this point, you got to be thinking, is it something between the ears?
I think a confidence hit does occur once you start getting those numbers up there a little bit. But as you and I both know, it's not always just one guy's fault. Maybe somebody ran the wrong pattern. Maybe some balls were tipped. It could be so many different things. Bottom line, though, it comes back to the guy throwing them.
On first down, Breeze. Oh, he got position on him, and he pulls it in. A good pickup there of 20 yards. Breeze now, 5 straight completions here in this second half. First and 10. Throwing now is Breeze. He'll find Smith-Schuster again. And he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown. Juju Smith-Schuster with now 3 Week 1 touchdowns as his guys continue to put this one out of reach. Lutz with the extra point. Checking things elsewhere. Third quarter now from U.S. Bank Stadium in Minneapolis. Now you saw the score at the bottom of your screen a moment ago. We got a good one going on there. We'll keep you updated on that one as it progresses. And in hindsight, probably should have stayed where he was, as he'll only get back to the 16-yard line. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
And that's complete to Adams. And he'll be brought down. Oh, that's a face mask. Certainly looked like it. Indeed, here come the flags. So they'll take the yardage and tack on 15 more for the face mask.
Talk about a play that absolutely costs you in the end. Just trying to do your job, right? Trying to get him on the ground. Next thing you know, they're marching off another 15 against your squad.
Following the penalty, it's Williams. And able to break 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
He's definitely tough to get down. We just saw it right there. But how about what we did see? Pursuit, wrap up, and then the big finish with the tackle.
They'll run it with Williams. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of their yardage has come through the air. But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs like that because the defense might be a little bit off balance. They pick up another first down with that run.
So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33.
I'm here all day. I'm here all day.
On play action. Now Rodgers. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Ken Crawley. What a nightmarish game he's having now. 6 interceptions that he has thrown.
Absolutely unbelievable, isn't it? Hard to believe we're watching this and have seen it, but it just tells you about the game of football. It giveth and it taketh away.
Yeah, the guys, though, that have thrown 6 interceptions in a game, the likes of Peyton Manning, Brett Favre, I think Joe Namath, he did it 3 times. So after the INT, it's Breeze. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. Juju Smith-Schuster, the intended receiver that time. But it'll be 2nd down. So 2nd down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40. To throw, it's Breeze. Going top shelf for Smith-Schuster. And that one almost intercepted. Call it a 50-50 ball. It falls incomplete, and now third down. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10.
5-9.
Working from the gun, it's Breeze. Airing it out deep for Smith. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on 3rd down. This home crowd, they're happy with that call.
I like the way you said happy there, right? The so-called good guys didn't get a call. They feel like it's been that way all afternoon. You feeling their pain?
They finally got one.
Yes, they did.
He'll have a first down inside the 10, and all the way down to the 5. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. And he's going to get him about 3 yards closer. He's down to about the 2. From the 2 now, 2nd and goal.
Spawn. You're good. Ready.
They'll try to run this one in. And he takes it across and into the end zone. Touchdown, Saints. Nyheim Hines with now 3 Week 1 touchdowns. And the Saints take advantage of field position on the turnover to cash in for 6. Lutz good on the extra point, and the lead will swell by 1 more. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And let's face it, this drive is not going to have any bearing on this game, but it's kind of important for one reason, isn't it?
It certainly is. You got to get points. And, okay, all right, I'm being facetious here. But you get points, you feel a little bit better about yourself as you move on to the next one.
It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down.
We think, Brandon, I like the intensity this defense is showing right here in these first few drives. They're not just holding the line because they're doing their job, but they're doing more than that, aren't they? They're getting a nice push into the offensive backfield.
And a great example right there for the loss on the tackle. On 2nd and 11 now. Rodgers. It's caught. It's Stewart. And he'll be out of bounds at the 25-yard line. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down. The Packers on 3rd down. 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This is 3rd and 4. Shotgun now for Rodgers. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Adams. And he picks up the first before he's taken down at the 29. Rodgers finding Adams for a Packer first. Rodgers now perfect since the second half started. 7 of 7. It's 1st and 10. To throw is Rodgers. Operating from the gun. He completes it to Nelson. The completion good for 3, and it's 2nd down. That first down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7. And again, it's Rodgers. They'll set up the screen. This is Williams. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. You're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
On 3rd down, here's Williams.
Brandon, unfortunately, I've been here before. They've had 2 opportunities to stop them, so this is demoralizing. They haven't gotten it done. Now you're calling all your blitzes, all your attack defenses, but you're not worried about playing your normal position. You're going to take chances now.
Well, you said it. 2 third down opportunities to get off the field. Couldn't do it, and the clock continues to roll. So it's Packer football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over.
Check 13. Check.
They go play action here on 1st down. He's going to let it fly. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. So they saw the contact before the ball arrived. Penalty flag for pass interference.
And trying to avoid pass interference is so difficult. You're trying to slow down these skilled receivers, and somehow, someone...
And he coughed it up. And this is picked up by the Saints. Should just about do it. They return it to the end zone, sealing it with a defensive touchdown. So this defense clicking early in the year, week 1, the return for a touchdown.
The organization made a concerted effort in the offseason to improve this defense. I have to say they like the early returns.
Lutz with the extra point, and that will extend this big lead. That's fielded in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, a good one, as he's up a yard or two shy of the 30. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They are just obviously getting shellacked here in this one, Charles. What's the message if you're a coach for this final drive in a lopsided game like this?
For a lot of coaches,
be honest.
Don't forget today. Don't forget what has happened out here.
Yeah, use that as ammo going forward.
Exactly. Take a great look at that scoreboard. Realize how poorly everything went for us today. Coaching, playing, the whole deal. And never forget it, because
you're not going to want that feeling.
No, you don't want that feeling again. And who knows? You may meet up with this team again.
Let's go, defense. Let's get out the field, defense. Slam, slam. 150.
They run it again with Williams. 5 yards on first down, but now just a 1-yard pickup there on second.
Another scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. And what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
On third down, it's Williams. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. That winds up being a 4-yard loss and leads to fourth down. Here's J.K. Scott now. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. So this one, a victory here for New Orleans. And I tell you what, Charles, this might be about as good as it gets. They were incredible.
Yeah, offense was in fine form. The defense threw the shutout at them. I think they worked in concert together. What I like about the offense was they held the ball pretty well. You know, time of possession, exactly what they were looking for in this one. And that helped out their defense. Didn't have to be out there the entire time. So when you do that and you're out there fresh playing, off a little extra spring in your step, and it showed up in this one.
They had a ton of spring in their step. Impressive victory. So for the Saints, you can't ask for a better start as they pitch a shutout here in the opener. And they'll get to stay home again next week. Meanwhile, for the Packers, they go down to defeat here in the opener. And they'll look to get back on track next week as they travel up to Detroit to take on the Lions. Thanks for tuning in, everybody. Alongside Charles Davis, we thank our entire crew. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This is the NFL on EA Sports.